Yes, just a little bit further. There is nothing to worry about. We're not that deep. We're practically still on the surface. Come on now. Right here. This is it. My favorite spot. What do you think? Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. I think that rock formation over there is my favorite. The way it slopes over like a gentle breeze was blowing on it. And then you realize it's solid rock. Now, watch the cave ceiling. Just wait a bit for your eyes to finish adjusting to the dark. Do you see them? They are little crystals sparkling in the tiny light. There is so much beauty here. You're so sweet. I love the things you say to me. And that one was almost true, but not quite. There is one thing in this cave more beautiful than I am. One person, that is. Thank you for letting me take you here. But before we get carried away, I have something that I want to talk about. I don't mean to spoil the mood, but it's important and it's hard for me to talk about. That's actually the reason I brought you here. This is one of my secret places where I go to be alone, to gather strength and to remember who I am. I wanted to bring you here. I don't want to be alone here anymore. I want you to be here with me. But I also came here to gather strength because of what I have to tell you. I can see that I'm worrying you. I'm sorry. I'm doing this all wrong. It just... I've never told this to anyone before. Thank you. You really are a beautiful human. I don't deserve you. Well, we certainly won't fight over it. The reason I want to talk is because I feel like things have been getting more serious between us, and I want that. I really, really want that. I mean, how could I not? You're brilliant and humble and strong and so gentle. And you make me feel like I am all of those things too. And you are also Greek god level gorgeous. You are. What you're doing with a girl like me, I just don't. You know, the more you say those sweet things to me, the exact things that I need to hear, exactly when I need to hear them, the more I wonder how I could possibly deserve you. Look, I'll never get this out unless I get it out. So... Right. Well, strange as it seems to me, I get the impression that maybe you want us to get more serious too. Thank you. I want you to know that I will always tell you the truth. I have never lied to you, and I never will. And I want you to know that as long as you choose to be with me, I will always protect you. I will always put your needs before mine. You have always done that for me. And I so want to do that for you. So, if things are going to get more serious between us, there is something that you have a right to know about me. Like I said, I've never told anyone this. And it's hard for me. I'm dragon-blooded. Yeah. That's right. My grandfather, he's a shapeshifter. I am pretty sure his lair isn't far from here. I mean, as dragons reckon it. They may be huge, but they can fly fast. So, not far could still be hundreds of miles. And my grandmother, well, she was very, very beautiful. I've seen pictures. And he, being a dragon, wanted her to be his treasure. Well, to be one of his treasures. Dragons? They are not human. They don't love. Not people, anyway. They love things. Well, anyway, he took her to his lair and shifted forms. My grandmother gave birth to my mother, the first dragon blood in our line. My grandparents had other children too, and they married humans and had children of their own. And we are all dragon bloods. We are not dragons, but the dragon blood inside us is an important part of who we are. I was born in this cave actually. Giving birth in caves, it's a way. That's why this is such an important place for me. The cave that you are born in is a sacred place to a dragon or a dragon blood. And even though we are not dragons, we have desires. Strong desires, needs, like the need to have dens where we can retreat from the world, to be alone, to gather strength, to remember who we are. This is one of my dens. I come here pretty often. The apartment of mine that you've seen, that's another. I do actually live there. That wasn't like fake or anything. I just live in other places as well. And I'm a jeweler, just like I told you. I craft and repair things made of precious metals and jewels for select clients. Private practice, no storefront. It's just the clients. Me and my family. For Dragonbloods, treasure is an important part of our lives. And that's what I do. I take care of treasures and make new ones for me and my family. Like I said, I have never lied to you, but I couldn't tell you at first. I didn't know if you and I would. If you would turn out to be. Really? You really understand? I'm so relieved. I'm sorry for doubting you. You've always been so understanding and patient and gentle. But somehow, I just couldn't bring myself to feel sure that you would. Thank you. Yeah, I have a lair. It's much bigger than this. You know, small caves for birthing, big caves for living. That's our way. But I can't tell you where it is. That's right. It's a sacred law force. A dragon or a dragon blood only reveals her lair to her mate. So maybe someday, if you're lucky. Although I should say, if I am lucky. Okay, if we are lucky. And now you can ask me. It's totally okay. You can ask. About what's in my lair. It's okay. I don't mind. You're so virtuous. It's awful. Don't you know dragons love to brag about their treasures? Well, since you've asked. Yes, I have a big hoard of treasure in my lair. That's why I don't need a paying job. All of us, well, we are independently wealthy. I literally have a big pile of gold coins that I rest on at night. I do. No, I really do. I told you I would never lie to you. When I'm in my lair, I spend the night on a big pile of gold coins. Well, it's not uncomfortable for me. That's part of who I am. I am here. I am dragon-blooded. Get used to it. And I have a big, beautiful, full-length mirror in a solid gold frame. It has rubies and emeralds all up and down the sides. and sapphires across the top. It's not all crowns and scepters though. I have a big globe that was made in the 18th century. It's the size of a beach ball. Like a really big one. All the little lines and labels on it are gold inlay. The capital cities of all the great historic empires and civilizations are marked with different colored jewels. Wistful, I got a lot of it from my grandfather. His hoard must be enormous. When we come of age, he gives each of us some of his treasure. Enough so that we have a respectable hoard of our own. He's very traditional. The old ways, the ancient laws, they are very important to him. He'd be furious if any of us didn't have a proper hoard. I'm kind of a favorite of his. When I was 6, he gave me a solid gold statue of Aphrodite. It's very impressive. Amazing craftsmanship. A bit gaudy for my taste though. But when I was 6, well, he really won me over for a while. Anyway, I was way too young to have treasure of my own. My mother kept it for me until I came of age. The thing is, except when the ancient law requires it, dragons don't give gifts. Not ever. They just don't do it. I think he talked himself into it because he knew that when I came of age, he would be giving me my first hoard. He was just doing it early. You have no idea how hard it is for me to give you things. Even little things. But I just want so badly to show you how I feel. My human side has needs too. Remember that time when I gave you all those roses? I agonized about it for a whole day and night. Before and again afterward. That's why I was such a mess. Remember? That was one of the hardest things I have ever done. But you are so worth it. And I'm going to keep working on that. I want to give you things more and more. Not for the things, but because of how I feel. Anyway, not all my treasure is from my grandfather. I am dragon-blooded. I can't just keep what I have. I have to be finding new treasures. My favorite? Well, that's kind of complicated. That's another reason I had to talk to you. Okay, can I say something and just get it all out? For almost all my life, my favorite treasure was my chalice. Yes, that's right. For drinking out of. For years I have cherished it, protected it. When I wasn't in my lair, I daydreamed about it. Maybe that sounds, I don't know, dumb to you? Right. Thank you for not judging. It's solid gold, of course. With 4 huge handles on the sides. Each handle in the shape of a Greek deity. Zeus, Hera, Apollo, Athena. They have silver hair and diamonds for eyes. They are so beautiful. And you kind of look like one of them, in case you were wondering. And it's big. Like, you could pour several bottles of wine into it. But but I never would. In fact, I've never drunken from it at all. I would never pour anything into it. It's too special to me. You see? Every dragon has one special treasure. A treasure that we cherish above all others. Above everything else in our lives. A treasure that we give our hearts to. I literally stared at my chalice for almost a whole day once. You see, we don't actually sleep. We rest at night. Like you do, but we don't actually lose consciousness. We don't need to. What we do, we gaze at our treasures. Please don't judge. Every night for a few hours I take some of my treasures and I gaze at them. I admire their beauty and I fall into, well, a sort of a trace, and sometimes I just stay there when it's an especially beautiful treasure like my chalice. But not lately. That's what I need to tell you. I have fallen for you. Completely. totally. And now, my chalice doesn't satisfy me anymore. I mean, it's amazingly beautiful. I still love it, but it's not my special treasure anymore. Not now. Not now that I love you. I love you now. And I want you to be my special treasure. The treasure I cherish above everything else. The treasure I adore. The treasure I protect. And the treasure that I take care of. That's you now. Or I want it to be you. I want you to be the treasure I cherish. If you're okay with that. You are the treasure I want now. You are the special treasure in my heart. You are the beautiful, beautiful treasure I could gaze at all day and all night. You are the treasure I adore. You are the treasure I want to protect. You are the treasure I want to take care of. You are the treasure I want to cherish. Come here, my treasure. My precious, precious treasure. Please, please let me hold you. My treasure. My beautiful, beautiful treasure. My chalice. My precious, precious treasure. Thank you. Listen, I hope you don't think this means I would never see you as a thing. Like my grandfather with my grandmother. I mean, my grandma always said she was happy. But thinking back, I don't think she really was. I will never do that to you. I swear it. I will never treat you like a thing. My mother has been helping me with that. When I realized I had fallen for you completely, and my chalice wasn't my special treasure anymore, I went to her. I'm so glad that I have her. She is really wise about these things. She helped me to understand how to love a human, how to love a human like a human and not like a chalice. How to make sure I love you the way I should. To love you like a person, not like a thing. How to make sure I keep my human side strong. You see? We love beauty. That's what makes us the way we are. But in dragons, the love of beauty always becomes corrupted. Because they can't love. They can't love people. It always ends up as a love for things. Especially money. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind having money. I rest at night on a bed of gold coins after all. But I know that money ultimately it can't satisfy. It can't. It can't love you. My human side keeps me grounded. Grounded in love. In real love. The love of a person for a person. But it's not easy. The blood in my veins, it has needs too. So I know this is a lot. I'm sure you need time to process all of this. Really? You mean it? Are you sure? I definitely do not deserve you. No arguments. I don't deserve you. Look, the more you argue with me on this, the more I just feel unworthy. Unworthy of this kind of love. But I'm sorry, but would it be okay if I hurt you? Hurt you because you are my treasure? I guess I just mean... here, hold on a second. Let me just lie down here. I told you it's not uncomfortable. I'm dragon-blooded. This is how we live. Now, just lay next to me and put your head on my shoulder. Right here. And snuggle up close to me so I can wrap my arms around you and hold you and cherish you and protect you and love you. My treasure. My special treasure. My precious treasure. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful human. And now I'm hoarding you. That's right. You okay with this? Are you sure? You let me know if you need anything, okay? I mean it. Anything at all. If you need something, I want to take care of you. Take good care of my treasure. But as far as I'm concerned, all you have to do is lie here and let me hold you. Take care of you. Let me cherish you. Let me hoard you. I know you can't lay here forever. However long we can do this, it will be enough, I promise. My treasure. Mine. All mine. My precious treasure. You are the most beautiful treasure in the whole history of the world. And I swear I will protect you, take care of you, and always treat you like a person, not like a thing. If I ever, and I mean ever, objectify you, you let me know, okay? Please? I don't want to end up like my grandfather. Not ever. I need to know that you will tell me if I do. I need to know that you will say something if I ever treat you like a thing. Will you do that for me? I don't at all deserve you. My treasure. My special treasure. My precious treasure.